I just did the most magically potent psychic reading for my inner circle client when I was on video call with her. And I was like taken aback with my own potent, like with what, well, it was just a message for her. It was so potent. It was so potent. I was like, I'm actually going to do a live stream and I'm going to do a psychic reading for you guys right now about just to welcome this new cycle. Even though of course it's the 2nd of November right now, it just feels like a new cycle regardless of time, date. So whenever you're watching this psychic reading, it's really about opening up to, surrendering into, welcoming in, dropping in, and let's see what comes through for this psychic reading for this new cycle. Whichever new cycle it is for you in this life right now, something has ended and right now we're going to welcome in a new cycle. It just feels very potent new cycle energy in such a big way. Yeah? So, because the new moon was last week and full moon is next week. So it's not even really like, well, it is a new moon energy in a way, right? So let me share this live stream and then we're going to drop in and see what comes through for this live stream, for this reading. It just feels like a new cycle. It feels very fresh energy. It feels very new. It feels freeing. It feels like a relief at the moment, the energy. Yeah? So that's what this live stream psychic reading is for right now. For you. For you. Okay, let me share this. Feels very, very freeing energy right now. I'm curious. Well, that's how I feel, and it feels really coming through the others. Curious how it is for you, if that's what you're sensing, feeling as well. And I don't know what's happening with my computer right now. Whatever's. I just updated the software yesterday. Okay, thank you. You are going to let me do it. Cool. Almost was about to grab my laptop, but that's all right. So whilst I'm waiting for this to share, my inner circle is open. If you guys have seen on my Tuesday Tarot yesterday, which by the way, Tuesday Tarot was a little bit potent. There's some people that like email me back angrily and they're like, this doesn't resonate at all. I was like, it's interesting when, you know, we read something like, you know, especially if all my psychic readings resonate for you guys. And then you're like, that doesn't make sense. And I'm like, yeah, sometimes when we just flick over, like, you know, but if we go deeper, we're like, oh yeah. There's a lot of people that actually messaged me and you guys were like, yeah, that makes sense. And there's something I really need to look at there. So it's interesting when we flick something off, we're like, nah, that doesn't, nope, nah, that's not me. It's like, sometimes it is, and we need to go a little bit deeper. All right, so my inner circle's open. So I was talking about Tuesday Tarot yesterday. Some of the cards were a little bit confronting on yesterday's Tuesday Tarot cards, and my inner circle is open. This is where we do one-on-one time with me over 12 months. And this is where I've just come off a video call with my inner circle client, and the reading was so potent. I was going to work on a project and I was like, I need to live stream and do a reading for you guys right now on this new cycle, this freeing new energy that's coming in and tapping in. So for the new cycle for this, for you guys, what is this about? Okay. I feel like there's dregs that you need to let go of, right? Even though we're tapping into a potent new cycle and a potent new energy, there's dregs that are like, oh, is there still, it's like there's dregs that you're clearing off, but the potency of the fresh energy coming in is available for you right now. And it feels like this is the message for you. You can continue focusing on the old, or you can really bring in that new energy. It's like you can really tap in, like, it's like, what do you want to choose right now? Like, it feels like a big choice point right now too. It's like, yeah, the shit's going on. Yeah, it's the end of the cycle. Yeah, you probably need to still grieve it, right? Like 100% might be up and down with that grief, right? We know the grief. And like I said, like the grief is important. Yeah. but I also feel like you're at a choice point right now. Oh, look at this. Look at the card. It's like, ta-da, choice point. You can go this way or you could go this way. That's not really what the card's about, but it's like, you know, coming through in really strongly for you. It's like, yeah, that shit went on, and yeah, you're still grieving from it. Yeah, it's hard, but the fresh energy is available for you right now, and it's so potent and it's so right there. And I think this is what the message is about this, like why I was called to do this live stream message for you, right? This psychic reading for you is because like there is so much magic, so much good stuff going on for you right now. What do you want to keep focusing on? What do you want to choose? What do you want to like keep dredging up the old shit? Or are you going to like allow yourself the freedom to choose what you want, to focus on that, to bring in that energy? And this is what this card is about, right? It's the Star Brothers, Horus energy. There's a lot of Egyptian energy around at the moment. Is anyone else finding that? There's so much Egyptian energy right now. Pyramids, like it's always there, but it feels really strong at the moment. I think I did a live stream the other week on the Greek gods, but the Egyptian energy has been really strong, just like maybe the past week or so. And this is Horus, right? This is not an Egyptian deck, but this is the Horus card, right? Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. And this is the piece here, right? This is the piece here about the safety and the trust. I'm covered in goosebumps. Okay, really strong message. So when we've been in shit for a long time, yeah, and then we're like, we're doing all the work to get away from it, change it, blah, 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 right? And then when it does change, we're like, oh, relief. And then it's like it's an instant relief, but then it's like it's quiet and we're like, oh, but what do we do? Like, and because we're so used to drama and chaos all the time, there's a rewiring and a recoding and a repatterning that goes on. And I think I was picking this up for someone on the reading I did the other week, right? But the loyalty, the safety, and the trust, it's like you have a choice point right now to continue focusing on the shit, or you can choose to focus on the good stuff, because there's a lot of good stuff right now. Like if you really look at your life right now, there's a lot of good things that have happened right now. There's a lot of opportunities that have come in. There's a lot of good things that are happening. There's like things that you've asked for a very long time that are like here now. Are you going to let yourself focus on that? Or are you going to keep dredging up the old? Like there's a lot of things that have let go for sure. But you have a choice right now of which one you want to keep focusing on. And sure, like I'm not saying that you won't grieve and, you know, that won't come up ever again. Like, no, of course it probably will. It comes in waves. That's how grief happens. It comes in waves. You'd be like, oh, I thought I dealt with this. It's like, no, this is how grief happens, and how healing happens is it comes in waves. Just like the ocean, just like our breath, just like day and night. It's all a cycle. It's all waves of energy, right? But you have a choice to focus on the good stuff and let that happen faster. Like, and this is the Horus energy. So I think this is like the falcon or the hawk. And it just feels like whatever you focus on, like a falcon or a hawk, is like rapid. Like it's rapid move, it's rapid change that's coming in for you right now. So what are you focusing on again? Big strong message, right? To welcome in the new cycle. Stop focusing on the old. Stop. Like pull yourself up, like walk away, like go and reset your fucking energy and sort your shit out, because you have so much good stuff right now, but you're continuing to drag in the old. Not all of you, but some of you are. The bottom card of the deck, Forge. Oh, this one's obviously wanting to come out too. So Forge, pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. So in this choice point, it's kind of like, yeah, that shit happened, but you have a choice right now to walk a new path. I posted this, I think, yesterday, right? It was like, you know, you won't find me dancing to like lip syncing songs on, on little videos. It's like, forge the path that you wish you had been guided along. Like, no, the reason you haven't had that from a mentor or a guide or some other person or how's you forge a new path. That's why it's happened like that, is because you're meant to forge the new path. That's why. Yeah? So this new energy. All right. I think I used the mermaids. I used the flowers last week, didn't I? I was like feeling, actually, let's do these ones. The Ascended Masters right here. So in the right now cards is the Star Brother. Oh, the two that fell out. Oh my God, this is so interesting. I didn't even, the Seas of Mintakar. Look how beautiful that energy is. This is the energy that's coming out. Wild, wild west out there, yes. This is the energy that's coming out. This is the energy that's available. This is the energy that you can tap into right now. I almost posted in the Transcendence group because Transcendence is coming soon. Transcendence starts on the 13th of January. This is the energy of transcendence. This is the magical, beautiful, crystalline energy that's around that you can tap into right now, bringing unconsciousness to light. And this is why I was saying to you, there is a new path that's available, but are you choosing it, or are you still dredging up the old, right? Sure, there's lots of stuff that is being transformed to the light right now, but if you choose to focus on the good stuff, it's going to make it easier and more rapid and whatever you focus on. But it's like, what's underneath here? Oh, there's the Egyptian pyramids. There's a lot of stuff. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. There's stuff coming to light right now, right? This is the subconscious coming to light. There's a lot of magic that's being reawakened right now. Are you going to choose that, right? Really strong message. So, okay, so the past cards, right? The past card, this one, this is the Cosmic Heart. Devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. In deep connection, right? This is like reconnecting back to yourself, and the spiritual law of attraction is the past card for here. So it's like circumstances, you're like, you know, and this is what I was saying to you. I was like, don't focus on that anymore. Like, there's a time and a place for healing and dealing with the shit and like clearing out the subconscious and the unconscious. But I feel like the message for you, if you're watching this reading, it's a psychic reading for a new cycle. Like, the message for you right now is that there's a time and a place for healing. And the reality is for you right now watching this is that you've done a bucket load of healing for a long time. And it gets to a point where the healing's done. And of course there will always be layers and waves. Like I said, there's always a wave, there's always a cycle, there's stuff at every layer, there's stuff at every level. But there gets to a time and a point where you've done enough healing where you can choose the joy. And this is the safety, the trust. You can trust and drop into the safety and the beautiful essence, and like where you can actually just enjoy life again, right? And I feel that that's such a strong message for you in this reading. Like, if you're watching this, this is the new cycle. Like, sometimes it takes a bit of a wake up to go, oh yeah, like it's done. Like, so, you know, that space where you were doing all the healing for, you can actually live that now. Like I said, there's always stuff that will come up. There's always things to heal and work on and shift and grow, like always, right? But the reality is that right now, for you watching this reading, like, and I'm really reiterating it, you don't need to keep focusing on the healing. You don't need to keep focusing on the problem. You don't need to keep feeling like focusing on the wound. There's a time and a place for that, for sure. But you need to like snap yourself the fuck out of it and like remember and realize that the reason that you did all that healing work in the first place was so you could do, so it's time to do that. This is a really strong message for you right now, that it's time to do the thing of why you did all that healing for in the first place. Like, step the fuck up is the message. Like, go and live, have fun, like, give yourself permission to have fun. Like, as I said, like in the past, like, we can get so stuck in the like pain and trauma. It's a strong muscle that is built because you've lived in that your entire fucking life. But it gets to a point where it's like, okay, you don't need to keep focusing on that anymore. Like, you've done enough to shift out to freaking live life and do the reason that you did all that. And this is what this message is about. Like, right now you're at a choice point. And it feels like, for you specifically watching this, about what I'm sharing, is that if you continue to focus on the past and the shit, like, you're gonna feel really bad. Like, really bad. But right now, there is an energy available to you, and there's hidden wisdom and lost secrets coming to light for you in that place if you choose to step into it. Like, you can choose the joy right now, and if you don't, it's not going to be nice. Like, it's already not nice, but it's like, I feel like this is such a, like, you have a switch right now and it's okay and you're safe. This is what this card is. You're safe and you can trust that you can switch like that and feel good. Like, you can. It's almost like you give yourself permission to feel good and happy and smile and enjoy it. Like, being sad and in the pain and trauma and sadness, like I said, it'll come in waves, okay? When it hits, you drop into it. But pull yourself the fuck out of it and snap out of it and choose this, because this is what's available to you. Like, do you really want to go another year where, like, everything is, like, bad? No. Right? Of course there's sadness and trauma, but like I said, if you're watching this live stream, the strong message is it's time to snap the fuck out of that. And I'm not saying suppress it. I'm not saying bury it. Okay, like I said, if you've been drawn to watching this reading, this is a message where you've done enough work. Now it's the training to, like, let yourself be happy. Trust and safety, it's okay to do that. Look what the other card of this same message is. Follow your heart. Let yourself have love again. Let yourself enjoy life again. Let yourself be happy. Like, it's so important for you to choose that now. Choice point. The next 6 months, open your heart to love. Follow your heart and then open your heart to love. Jesus. Like, have faith and enjoy life again. Like, that is such a wake up message for you right now. Smile. There's such a power in just smiling. It changes your whole energy field. It changes your cells in your body. Smile with me. It changes your energy. Open your heart to love. And this one is lost lands, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. And this is where I was getting the message. I'm like, step up. It's time for you to step up. Like, there's enough healing and then there's stepping up. There's always going to be healing. There's always going to be shit that comes up. But you want to do it in the joy now. It's time to step up. It's like, it's step up. Let yourself be happy. Like, look what's around you. You have everything that you've desired. So enjoy it, right? Because you don't believe in love anymore. Yeah, well, this is telling you should. Jesus is saying, have faith, open your heart, do it. Do it. You have a choice to not believe in love anymore, or you have a choice to, and who knows what magic is awaiting you, right? When you open to the hidden gifts deep down in your heart. This is your heart opening the gifts, yeah? The magic lost lands is your heart, is the only lost lands that you've locked away in the subconscious, by the way. Where does happiness come from? Oh, it comes from the heart. That's right. What you're hoping for and what you're scared of, right? It's time to step up. It's literally the card. You're hoping to do that, but you're scared of it. Writing. So journaling, writing your reality into existence, creating. Yeah, could be writing, specifically writing. Could be writing something, writing a book, writing a blog, writing blah, 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 blah. There must be a catch. Well, that's a belief system that you're holding, that you're choosing. Choice point. You're choosing that. Yeah? In the final outcome card, you can do it! Archangel Michael's telling you right that. Yeah? This, lifting the veil, questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. If you're not going to make the changes, Archangel Michael's going to do it for you. You've been getting the intuition to make the fucking changes, and if you don't, Archangel Michael's going to make it happen for you. Anything unaligned must go. Why? Because when you're stepping into the full deep alignment of your life purpose, everything unaligned must go. Your intuition will be guiding you to, Otherwise, you'll be just still focusing on the old shit that got lost and broken and left behind and threading away from you. And if you're still focusing on that, like I said, like grieve, it's important to grieve change and grieve the old and grieve the stuff that would happen. But like I said, if you're watching this reading, you've done a lot and enough of that at this time that now it's time to focus on the good stuff and step the fuck up. It says it's time to step up. I added the fuck in there. Okay. Right? Like enough, because happiness is a choice. Smile changes everything. Forge, don't follow. We said that before. Focus upon your strengths. Focus upon your strengths. Focus. What are you choosing? Your strength and your power is that you can change how you're thinking. You can change how you're feeling. If you don't feel like doing something, well, go and do something that you want to do and follow your damn heart and trust that, because that's going to open your heart to the magic. But if you're fighting against it every single step of the fucking way, well, of course your heart's not going to open, and of course you're not going to be following your heart. So of course the magic can't come in, and you're going to keep your heart locked away. But right now, this is choice point. And I said to you in the last readings and whatever, that this time of year is a very dark time for people. A lot of shit and a lot of subconscious, right? Bringing unconsciousness to light is this card, right? And the stuff locked, buried and hidden away, okay? The lost treasures in your subconscious, in your heart, that comes from following your heart and choosing that, right? That's where your power is, being able to choose it, because you can change your thoughts. And if you don't feel like doing something, we'll go and do something that you feel like doing, and you'll step back into flow, and then everything will be magic and you'll be here again, right? I don't force myself to get on live stream. I don't force myself to write, but I will do everything until I find the flow that I want to do it. There's a magic in that. There's a different energy in that. It's called connected to the heart. It's called following your intuition. It's called trusting yourself every single step of the way. You don't feel like doing something, well, go and do something until you feel like doing it. Plain and simple. There's a difference between I don't feel like doing it and knowing what you need to do and disciplining and turning up, from flow space, not from force space, from flow, following your heart. Okay? Bottom cards of the deck was the focus upon your strengths and forge, don't follow. This is the new path for you, right? It says, be the leader you wish you had, pave a new path. This is why everything is happening and has happened in your life, because you're here to lead a new path. Like I said, I shared it yesterday or whatever, day before, right? Like, walk a path that leaves footprints in sand that nobody's ever walked before. That's what you're here to do. That's why everything's falling apart. That's why you're watching this reading that I was guided to do for the start of the new cycle for you. This is why. And right now, you can choose to keep focusing on the old, or you can focus on the new. Which direction are you going? It's your choice. You have the power to follow your heart or to not, and to fully trust and drop into that Horus energy. This is a very masculine, grounded, focused, got your back energy, right? With everything that's unfolding, loyalty, safety, and trust. This is the energy of right now that you can choose either way. You can choose to continue focusing on the old, and it's going to be a very rough time for you. Or you can choose to step into the safety and the trust and fully be into this and fully be into this, right? You've done this before. Your soul has walked this path before, because your soul is here to lead this new path. No one's going to do it for you. No one's done it for you, right? It's up to you to trust your intuition enough to choose it. There, done. I said it. So trust your intuition. Early bird, super early bird is open. Only for another couple of days, actually, only until next week. So the super early bird for Trust Intuition, which is my certified intuitive healers course, is open now. My inner circle is open now, and also my 2023 personal psychic forecast. So if you want me to be your personal psychic forecast for 2023, I do personal psychic forecasts. I'm doing them a little bit different this year, and I love how I'm doing it this year. I'm stepping into a video call with you, and we're going to pull a card for every single month, and we're going to tune in, and because we're live on the video call together, it's audio and video recorded so you can watch it back, listen to it next year. We're going to create a visual timeline map for every single month for you next year. And when we pull each month, we're going to tune in. Is there an activation or a clearing, or is there something that needs to happen? And we do it there on the call together. So it's like a live healing session. Obviously forecasting 2023 for you, end up with a visual map timeline for next year as well. So that's available. You can check it out by sending me a private message, or you can just comment 2023 below and I'll send you the link. If you'd like the details of Trust Intuition, just comment trust below. If you want details for my inner circle, send me a private message of inner circle and we should have a chat about it, because there's only certain people that I bring into my inner circle, of course. So yeah, Trust Intuition, the super early bird is available now only until next week, and then it goes up to early bird, and then investments increasing again. So yeah, comment below. I love this reading too. Thank you so much for being here. So Christina says she's confused and feels lost. So yeah, when we're feeling lost, it's because we're recalibrating. Yeah, and change has happened for you to forge your own path. But sometimes we need to grieve that, of course, right? So I'll see you guys really soon. Remember, what are you choosing? What are you choosing? Comment below and tell me. Are you going to choose the new, or are you going to choose the old? Comment new or old below. I'm curious. Who's choosing new? Who's choosing old? What are you going to choose? Comment, tell me. I'll see you guys soon.